Well, a very good evening to each and every one of you, and welcome to this week's episode of Your Manchester.
Now, we know by now everybody is subscribing, but if you're the one who hasn't yet, then you know what to do. You want to press that dingle-dongle thing. Is that dingle-dongle?
Dingle-dongle bell. It's right there.
Subscribe. You'll absolutely love this programme because we've got loads on tonight, haven't we, Belinda?
That's right, we have. We've got people from the theatre, people doing shows, and a whole load more. So stick around and welcome to this evening's episode of Your Manchester.
Have you ever been to the Sale Waterside Art Centre?
I have. I went and saw a Wallace and Gromit exhibition there.
Oh, well, it is fantastic. They've got some amazing things on, and what I really love is the Refract Festival, and that is on currently, right now. And joining us are two people who are involved in that.
Look at these two. We've got Batman and Robin. Because he looks a little bit like Spider-Man, don't you think?
Oh, sure. She's only playing with you.
You will be so pleased you said Batman.
I know, and Robin.
Batman's your favourite.
As long as he's Robin, I don't mind. Yeah.
All right.
So you're not playing Batman and Robin at the Waterside, are you?
No,
Tell us a bit about your show.
It's not too dissimilar.
No, you're not far off. We're doing a show called Catching Comets.
Right.
Which is sort of about action movie heroes and superheroes.
I've done that well then, haven't I?
Yeah, really, really well.
I did my research.
So how was it devised then? Is this something that's been written by you?
It was actually written by peers.
I've written on it, but we work together as a company, have sort of been developing it for a while now. So we did it back at the Royal Exchange a while ago as like a scratch performance, and then we're doing it at Waterside, and then we're going on to Edinburgh Festival and doing it
To
there.
the Edinburgh Festival?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it sounds perfect for festivals, and especially the Edinburgh Festival. How was it received at the Royal Exchange then when you did that scratch performance?
Really well, yeah. It was only half an hour of the show at that point, which has kind of gone through quite a few changes, but it was very much the same style as what it is now, and it was great. It was a really good audience.
So what's the story? What's the premise?
It's about a guy called Toby, who is not an action hero.
Okay.
He's like a normal guy, a little bit awkward, and he sees a comet coming towards Earth, and when no one listens to him, he sort of snaps and turns into like an action hero in his own movie. So he's got like car chases and like fights and catchphrases.
How are you doing car chases on the stage?
Yeah.
I don't know, you have to come and see it.
Not just car chases, we've got submarines, helicopters, planes.
Yeah, we sort of shoved everything in it.
Every guy's dream, to do this?
Well, it's kind of about it's about people who don't have that as a dream. If you aren't like an action hero, if you don't look like that, if you don't look like James Bond, how are you meant to live up to that?
Yeah,
It
it's
sort
also
of
about
plays.
how those dreams are kind of are redundant these days, and the fact that if you build your life around that and throw yourself into that fantasy, it can be very damaging to your own world and the relationships you have in that.
Is it for all ages, or do you have to? Are you looking at like more of the adult theatre person rather than the younger audience?
No, we're looking at we've built it as 12 plus.
Right.
Okay.
So it's very fun and kind of joyous because it is all of those cliches acted out on stage. So it's ridiculous and funny, but also with a big heart. So it does relate to kind of like that young or families with older kids. And hopefully everyone in between as well.
I think anyone who enjoys those kind of movies or that sort of
Now,
stuff.
how long have we got you at Waterside then? Can we see it before you head off to the lovely Scottish Edinburgh?
Just 2 days, just Sunday and Monday. Yeah, so this Sunday coming up next Monday.
And we're in double bill with 2 other shows each day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you very much for having us.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right then, everybody. We are now joined by our lovely titters. How are you?
I'm very well indeed, ladies. Very well indeed.
I'd say you're very well. I'm very jealous of you because I thought I had a social life. You have a really good social life, especially this weekend.
I've got a fabulous social life this weekend.
Not one, 3 things. 3 things.
3 things.
3 things doing what?
One
What are
of
you
them
doing?
I can't do, but we'll get to that later because I'm just overbooked. Hey. Right, well, the first thing I'd like to cover is the Hale Barnes Carnival, which is on Saturday and Sunday of this week.
Doing it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they've got plenty of things going on, live music, gift crafts, animal displays, etc. But they top and tail it with the Foodie Village and amazing bars. So that's got my vote straight
See,
away.
that's because it's Hale Barnes.
They've got animals.
Well,
Let me
it's
show you
animal
how they're
display.
cooking the
Well,
animals,
I'm not
I'm
quite-
guessing.
Well, unless they stuff them and put them on pikes.
No,
I
They
don't
have
know.
venison, but that's a bit dear.
Oh my. No, you can have that one, Flower. You can have that one. I like that one.
That's for anybody wanting to go along. It opens at midday on the Saturday and the Sunday.
Yeah.
And between midday and 5 o'clock, it's free. So just going along, enjoy yourselves.
I have to say, I'm thinking of going with the kids myself because
Mm-hmm.
it is nice to do those family things, and you know, have something where the kids are occupied and you've got beer on tap.
Yep.
Which helps with the kids, doesn't it, I suppose?
It does, yeah.
Always.
The kids are very keen, aren't they? Yeah. Then after 5 o'clock, it's by ticket only.
Okay.
That's because both evenings, on Saturday night, we've got a nice 70s night, which I wish I could have gone on Saturday night because it's a little bit of Odyssey and the real thing, you know, you to me are everything.
Everything.
That's me.
They're from Manchester, aren't
Oh, that's my teenage
they?
years.
Manchester.
I think they are,
think
you
they are
know.
Manchester,
Yeah.
Right, I don't know.
So, because they're following us.
Playing that outfit.
I'm only saying that because they do follow us on Twitter, everybody.
lovely.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh, lovely. You can follow me too. Right, and then on Sunday night, we've got the 80s night. We've got Owen, Paul, Brother Beyond. Now,
The harder I try, the further.
Do you know that one?
I will do by Sunday night, obviously, yeah.
I run to that song. That's on my running playlist.
Right. See.
Yeah, so if Nathan Moore's there, I kind of want to shout out for
I
that.
used to do something else to that song, but that's another story.
Right, yeah, and the headliner is a DJ set
Yes.
by no less than Mr. Martin Kemp.
No,
Oh.
gold.
Yeah, from
Always
Spandau
believe in
Ballet.
your
Oh, what?
soul.
So, movie star.
I've never seen him on his own.
Well, when you think about pop star, movie star, star of the, you know, the small screen from EastEnders and what have you. I mean, I'm having a man crush already.
Didn't they when he was in that pop group Spandau Ballet?
Spandau Ballet.
But I always fancied Gary Kemp,
His brother.
Gary
his brother.
Kemp, yeah.
Never fancied Martin Kemp, but they always said his eyes were like really blue.
I think I've just figured out putting the culmination of our conversations together exactly why you're with who you're with at the moment, because they
Really?
are very all them, yeah.
They are.
Yeah. What's the next one?
The next one is also on Sunday at the Lowry. It's Showcase 19, which is the evening where there's 7 different societies from around Greater Manchester from the amateur world of musical theatre.
Oh.
So we've got Aldering, Milmslow, All Saints, who used to be Eccles, Horwich, Mosley, Sale and Altrincham, South Manchester and Whitefield, and they all do a 20-minute slot from a different show.
And your last thing?
And my last thing, because I'm also going to, on Saturday night, I'm going to the races at Haydock Park.
You like your races.
I do like my races.
Oh,
I
it was
like a
on. They
little
always
flutter.
have some big acts at Haydock.
But yes, and
Who have we got on?
Mr. Rick Astley.
Mr. Rick
Oh,
Astley.
never gonna give
You
you up.
up,
Never
never
gonna
gonna
let
let you
you
down.
down.
And
Yeah.
what's the other songs he does? Because I don't know. But once again, I'll learn on Saturday
else did you
night.
say? Right, anyway, so how much is that to go to?
Well, we paid, I think Gillian bought the tickets on, it's $38.50 we paid, but
Right.
you can get cheaper tickets.
Yeah.
Why
and
does
it's-
Mrs. pay for the ticket?
Well, I do give her the money. I do give her
Did you?
well, my half. We always
Yeah.
go Dutch. You know.
That's another
But-
episode altogether.
It is, isn't
That
it?
Yeah,
really
well, it's
is.
like taking her out on Sunday as well with me because she's my camera, my wing woman.
Yeah.
She's on the camera on Sunday night.
Lovely.
To get some coverage for next week.
Yeah.
And the one thing I can say, you can take the girl out to Salford, but you
Yeah.
can't take Salford out of the girls.
Can you have some selfies? I want some selfies of you and Martin Kemp.
Oh, I can guarantee. I should be able to guarantee that.
Right,
because
selfies of
we're in
Martin
the
Kemp, and we
VIP.
want a prize from like the Coconut Shy or something.
And I want you to do me a favour, and I want you to bring back, and you can keep it for a week, but I want you to look after it. I want you to bring me back something from one of the food stalls, please.
Yeah, or a bit of chutney.
I was thinking about some fattening, not chutney.
I like a good chutney though.
All them food stalls, and you expect me to sit here and
I've
eat chutney?
I've just finished like a mustard and champagne preserve, and that was from a food.
You've got too much money. Right.
God paying you back. Anyway,
Thanks very much, Titters.
Well, thank you.
Ta-ta, Titters. Let's bring on our next guest.
now when a show is called Me, You, and George Clooney, we just have to get the people in about this, don't we?
But not George Clooney.
No.
We might just add that.
He's doing some coffee advert.
Is it?
He used to do them, didn't he?
I bet he's wide awake.
We've got the next best thing though,
Yes.
these guys. Welcome.
Beautiful, lovely production called You, Me and George
Yes,
Clooney. And we've
that's
got, let me
right.
try and remember these names now. Oh, God. Because it's Nigel and Nelly in the play, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And we'll just stick with that for now. I
Yeah,
think,
all
because
right.
that'll
Yeah,
be
that's
easier,
all
won't it? Tell us all about it.
Well, it's about an old woman I play, which is very difficult. But anyway, I get a new care worker, which is Nigel. And then he's supposed to just spend 10 minutes a day, you know, that's the allotted time. But we get talking and we end up having quite a nice friendship, and I help him out as well as he helps me out.
The
So,
only reason Nigel stays with you, though, is because you both love This Morning, don't you? You watch it. Now, you've got This Morning, you've got Your Manchester.
Yeah.
Not much
Who is
difference,
better,
is there?
the Silver Fox and Holly Willoughby, or Belinda and me?
Well, it's obviously you
Glad
two.
you
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
Obviously you two.
It's
But
obviously.
we
yeah.
actually literally do watch This Morning, so we have like a telly and we actually watch This Morning. So,
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
and we do like Philip and Holly, of course, but Jill particularly loves Gino De Campo.
Oh, yes.
That's right. Well, basically, what Nellie, she won't go to the doctor. She's got a phobia of lift, and the doctor's is now on the 13th floor. So what we do is we contact the life coaches from This Morning, the Speakmans, to try and cure her of her phobia of lift.
So who dreamed this up, then?
We both did, really. What happened was, where it came from was, we run a Mad Theatre Company. We're in North Manchester and we do a lot of stuff with kids and whatever. That's mainly our thing. But a couple of years ago, we did a Christmas play in like an old folks home just North Manchester. And the people there, they said, "Oh, we love this, but why don't you come in and do a play just for us?" So we designed it really for them,
Wow.
to be honest.
Yeah.
So we've done it a few times in their sheltered house,
Yeah.
and me and Jill just go in. we
Sit in the
perform
living
it.
room.
And they sit there and they have the dinner, they provide them with the fish and chips, and one bloke sat there with his 4 cans of Carling and basically started heckling Jill, but in a nice way, saying that he wanted to go out with her.
Love it. You
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
I have to say, we've talked about this morning, we've talked about the speak. We've not mentioned George Clooney.
Well, I
Well-
tell you what, you mentioned it before. What happens is, Jill, character Nellie, she has a particular type of coffee machine. And
That's
only
it,
George.
yeah, it's
See,
a
that's
coffee
what it
machine.
is.
Like I
That's
knew it.
twice
I mean,
we've done
I
that.
yeah.
Hey?
Oh, God, just call me Sally Morgan.
No?
No.
So,
Yeah.
George Clooney's basically in it just what, by mentioning...
Yeah.
Well, we
The
just
coffee
thought,
machine.
shamelessly.
Yeah, he's done
if we
That
put
is
George
good
Clooney in
marketing.
the
Yeah.
title,
Very
people
good
go,
marketing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, it got me completely
Yeah.
hooked. But, tell us a bit about Mad Theatre Company, because I've been on your website and found out a bit about it, and I think it's great. You're actually providing acting workshops at reasonable prices, so people who are disadvantaged can get to do it. Yeah.
When we started it like 20 years ago, there was sort of not much going on in North Manchester as far as, you could do arts and stuff like that. And we just thought we wanted to provide a theatre company for people that wouldn't normally go to the theatre because they think, oh, theatre, that's not for me. I'm from Moston, I don't go to the theatre, So we started writing plays that were about North Manchester and then got people in them from North Manchester, and 20 years later we've been doing that
Still
sort of
doing
thing. So this one, just that me and Jill are in,
Yeah.
we don't normally do that. It's usually like a cast of like 30 people or something.
Absolutely fab. And you're actually based in Harper, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a good northern girl.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I know my North Manchester. I'm from that neck of the woods, but yeah.
Have you been to Harper?
I've been to Harper. I've been to
I did
Harper
a programme a
Market.
few years ago called People Like Us that was
Okay.
based all in...
Did you?
know,
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was one of the people that helped me
Let's
about
tell
it
us
anyway.
when this show is on, because it's part of the Greater Manchester Fringe, isn't it?
That's it. It's on at the King's Arms on Friday the 26th of July at 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
If you can come to that, that's good. And then Saturday the 27th at 7 o'clock.
It sounds wonderful,
It
doesn't
does.
it?
It sounds a really good laugh, and I think we all need that. It's great.
And I think it's very clever that you've mentioned George Clooney. That just works wonders. Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much for
Thank
your time.
you.
Come back anytime you've got anything on, won't you?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Right then, everybody, time for our final guest for this evening. Yes, indeed, everybody. We are now going to talk to a gentleman that he's travelled all the way from where?
London.
From
All the way-
London to
all the
be
way
here
from London.
today.
From the big smokes, come up north.
We're international.
I know we've got gravy here, you know.
Gravy.
Oh, I've never had gravy. Never.
Never.
No, of course I
Because you
have.
don't do it.
Gravy on everything.
Yeah, but they don't do it. In
I don't
London.
get this figure for not having gravy.
They don't do nothing moist down south.
No,
Nothing
literally nothing.
moist.
Nothing.
Honestly, it's terrible.
That's
Yeah.
the reason I moved back up north. I miss my chips and gravy. I could just get chips and curry sauce. Chips. Anyway.
Chips and everything.
Yeah.
What the heck is today taken? Honestly, I tell you. So you are bringing us a wonderful show, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try.
Yeah?
It's called The Golden Child.
Yes.
And
Is
it's
that you?
that is me. I
Yes.
am the Golden Child. Basically, I'm a twin. I'm a non-identical twin in real life. And
Not pretend.
No. Non-identical twin. Non-identical twin. That's a really hard word to say, isn't it? There's
Twin.
three. Twin. I'm a twin.
So it's a one-man.
It's a one-man show, comedy cabaret, and how, as I've been growing up, how the competition between me and my brother took hold and that sort of thing.
Oh, tell us
and,
more.
And basically how I think I'm better than him, and he thinks he's better than me, when in fact our parents love us just as much as each other.
Yeah, whatever.
But secretly, my mum did say to me that she prefers me.
I was just going to say to Shell, you've got a few kids, haven't you? Have you got a favourite?
No.
Okay. I've got 3. Boy, girl, hairdresser, one of each. I have, honestly.
Which one's your favourite thing?
Hairdresser.
The hairdresser.
okay.
You've seen that. So is this based on any truth? Are you a non-identical twin then?
I am a non-identical
Wow.
twin, and it's all about me. It's a one-man show about my life, I
So what are you
suppose.
going to be telling us throughout it then?
Basically, anything from stupid anecdotes from when my brother tried to beat me up and I ducked and he broke his knuckles on a door frame, that sort of thing.
Oh, I love it.
When I was 8, he put some oil on my brakes of my bike, and we live in a valley in, just south of London actually. We live in a valley, and that means there's hills wherever you go, and go to the top and you go down and you put your hand on the brake and nothing happens. So I went flying over a fence when I was 8 years old, which was fun.
Did you
Your
hurt
poor
yourself?
mum.
I did. The first thing that made contact with the fence was my neck,
Yes.
which was lovely. That was great fun. I spent the rest of the afternoon just tapping my throat with a bit of cold paper towel.
This is brilliant. So has your family seen this then? And more
Yeah.
importantly, has your non-identical twin seen it?
Yes, so I previewed the show in the Brighton Fringe in May, and it sort of progressed and developed slightly. Henry, my brother, saw it on the Monday, and there's some pretty embarrassing photos of him, which he didn't realise until the day. So I'm glad that he was the first one that came. But then that's been the trend. If you have to, hashtag the golden child, and you'll find a picture of my brother.
So
maybe.
how long are you going to be with us for?
It's
then?
one night only.
Is it just one
It's
night?
one night only on the 27th of July, 7 o'clock at just down the road in Tribeca or Tribeca?
Tribeca.
Tribeca. See, I say it differently every time. That's down the road, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be good. It's only an hour long, and you're already in a bar and a club, so you might as well stay.
Yeah.
And will you be staying afterwards to have a chat to everybody?
I think so. I think I'll stay and
You're
hang
doing
around.
a meet and greet.
I'll do a meet and greet for the 3 people there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that, and let's see what happens.
Oh,
Love a
fabulous.
good meet. I'm excited about this one.
I am,
I'm
absolutely.
looking forward to this one. You seem like you're going to be quite funny.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's one night only, so then I take it down to Camden, into London in August. So,
Wow.
right, trying to avoid Edinburgh and go down to London and take
So
it home a
aspirations
bit.
for the future?
Yeah,
Be right up there?
more.
Let's hope so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to try and progress into a bit more comedy cabaret and have a go really.
Might write one about us.
Yeah, why not?
A therapy one. so-
Why not? This is much better than Loose Women. This is great.
Oh, I don't know.
Nothing
We are
on me,
loose,
I
aren't
tell
we?
you. Love it. Well, thank you very much for coming
My
in.
pleasure. Thank you for inviting
Absolutely
me.
fantastic. Thank you very much. Well, that's all we've got time for this week's show.
I know, what a shame.
It's just flown by again, hasn't
It's
it?
great, but we've heard lots about theatre and what is on around Greater Manchester. So go and see some of those shows. They're brilliant.
There's so much that we need to get on and coming on, and there's all the stuff at the Fringe, Manchester Festival. There's all the stuff that's going on at the other theatres as
All the
well.
stuff that's going on in our lives.
They're going on. Yes, indeed, and you can find all about it by simply clicking on the little subscribe and clicking on the dingle dongle bell. From myself and Miss Michelle, till next week. Thanks very much for watching. Your Manchester.